Sunday morning, y'all. Sunday morning breakfast for my husband will be scrambled eggs, ham steak, and breakfast sausage. Heating up my oil, y'all. Drain my potatoes. Let's go. All right, y'all. So I just let my potatoes cook down a little bit. And that oil get nice and moisturized and not fried all the way. So, meat heat is on medium. Because I got to season, put my peppers and onions, and smother. But for now, we got to get them cooked up just a little bit. In the meantime, straighten up the kitchen as you go. All right, y'all. So let's do our Metamucil. Already had our warm lemon water. And while we cooking and cleaning, let's do our routine. Oh, by the way, I ordered some protein powder. So I'm going to start that as a regular regimen. But I'll show you when it comes. All right, y'all. So I like the way my potatoes are looking now. So this is what I'm going to season them with. What is always the main go-to for my potatoes? I always put lemon pepper. That's a must. Some garlic powder. That's a must. Then the rest you do what you want. But I always do Italian seasoning, and I'm doing Cajun seasoning. So I'm going to get my potatoes seasoned up and then let them cook a little longer before I add my veggies. All right, y'all. Let's get our here's our ham steak. But let's get our veggies put in our potatoes real quick. And then we will start the smothering process. I already seasoned them. And we're gonna let my veggies cook into them a little bit before I start smothering. I'm making some turkey bacon for me and Jason, and then we got some sausage over there. This is Jason and I'm gonna scramble him some eggs too. But here are the potatoes. Okay. Now the frozen peppers and onions, whether they're frozen or not, they always give off some liquid. Plus I have the oil in here, so I'm not gonna add any more liquid before I smother. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the lid on it, turn the heat down, and it'll probably take it about 30 minutes or so. Okay, y'all, we've been smothering for about 20 minutes, and they're soft enough. So now I'll crank back up the heat, get them a little crispy around the edges, and they done. And here's my breakfast. Yep, I ate my turkey bacon already. Woo! I'm tired, y'all. Woke up this morning. Y'all saw me cooking. Breakfast is done. It's 10 in the morning. Everybody's doing their thing around the house. I was able to visit with my husband. And he's sleepy and full. So he has to work tonight. But I ate. I'm gonna log my calories. I gotta get on this treadmill. But I was also gonna make some shrimp tacos. My cousin leaves in 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. He has to leave, I think, at 2:30, like in 4.5 hours. And he hasn't even ate his breakfast yet. It's in the microwave because he's outside doing something. But he may not even want the tacos. But I guess I'll still make them because my husband doesn't eat shrimp tacos. He wants regular beef tacos for his lunch. So I'm going to make beef tacos. But I was going to make shrimp tacos too. But when you thaw the shrimp, you need to cook it. So I'm going to clean the shrimp. And I'm going to go ahead and make shrimp tacos. Because I could take them to work tomorrow for lunch. And then I could eat them tonight later for dinner if I want one. So I'm still going to do the shrimp tacos. And then my cousin, even if he's not hungry, well, he eats. So he'll eat. But he could take it with him on the road or whatever. But I enjoyed his company. It's like we grew up as siblings. So it's like we were around each other for a whole week. I'm like, are you leaving today? Damn. No, but I was telling my husband it's a trip because my cousin's no problem at all. He was more of a help than anything, but we don't have people around. It's just my husband and I. My son is grown. He's gone on his own doing his grown up shit, and that's it, right? So we just two old people living together. We're not old, but whatever. But when you have somebody in your space, just the slightest thing. I was walking behind my cousin the whole time. Like, you finished with that? You gonna pick that up? You gonna do that? He's not doing nothing. He's drinking coffee. He's on his phone. He has the blanket out that he slept with overnight. I mean, he's not doing anything. But it's like, and it's not bothering me, but it's just an observation of how over the top I am. But I don't manage anybody but my husband and the dogs. And they don't do shit. My husband works all the time, and the dogs just lay around and follow me. So other than cleaning up behind them, that's why I'm always peddling around the house doing shit, y'all. That's why. And so my son's moved. Like, I don't do meal plans anymore, and I try not to, because I'm always trying to stay under my calories. The shit that cut me off, I'm rambling. But, this is my little life. And I think my reflection on that, I need to write my journal. But my reflection on that is, I enjoy, even this, I'll complain about this or that or blah, blah, blah. It's normal shit, right? But I was telling my cousin, I enjoy my little space. I enjoy my 4 little corners, as my sister would say. My sister would say, you always in your 4 little corners. And what I realized is I enjoy it. Like, I want to step out of it every now and then, go get a massage or go here, do that, whatever. I'm not an outdoorsy person, but just, regular, get my nails done, go get a massage, I'm going on a cruise, like that kind of shit, and go places to eat, experience new things, get dressed, go to concerts. Those are the kind of things I like. And, but other than that, I am very content. And for that, I say thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, the Most High, for my peace, And is everything perfect? No. Situations aren't always perfect. People aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. The dogs aren't perfect. My job isn't perfect. But I'm grateful. Bye. Alright, y'all. So I took a 20-minute nap. So I'm getting ready to clean my shrimp and prepare my seasoning that we're going to use for our shrimp tacos. So look, check this out. So I go outside and tell my cousin, I'm like, well, you haven't even eaten your breakfast, so you won't need shrimp tacos. He's talking about, no, I'm going to need that. Okay. So let's get up in here and season this shrimp. Let me clean it, season it, and do my thing. I haven't gotten on the treadmill, you guys. With the breakfast that I ate and everything. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. So I've already eating 700 calories. My Metamucil, my breakfast. It's really 1,200 calories really isn't a lot. If you know, you know. Okay? That's how many based on my height and weight that I'm allowed a day in order to lose weight. Okay? So the only way I could really stay under that is I have to work out every day, and I have to or I have to fast, or really watch. But if I want to snack and not feel punished to eat, then I have to work out. That's why I do it every day, y'all, because I don't feel like doing it today. But that 1 pound I weighed myself yesterday, that fucked with me. And I had the nerve to eat McDonald's yesterday because we went on that long drive. I didn't have a choice, so I had McDonald's. And I still was under my calories by 100, believe it or not, because I didn't really eat shit else. But anyway, nonetheless, who gives a damn? Let's season this shrimp. Alright, y'all, this is what I decided to season my shrimp with. I'm going to use this tequila lime seasoning. Okay. Some garlic powder, some pepper flakes, some cumin, whatever, and some za'atar seasoning that I use on the chicken. This has a lot of herbs in it. And then, of course, you base it with olive oil. But anyway, I'm going to just create my seasoning right now. Okay, here's the seasoning I just concocted for the shrimp tacos. So now let's get the shrimp clean. All right, I dried my shrimp off for the most part. I'm going to put a little olive oil. Okay? And then I'm going to season it up and mix it all in. And then I'm going to put the top on and put it in the fridge for about an hour and do something else. And we're going to make us some shrimp tacos. And we're going to take tacos for lunch tomorrow, or we'll have them for dinner tonight. But I need to get on that treadmill, y'all, or I won't be eating too much of nothing. Golly. All right, y'all ready to get started on these shrimp tacos? It's been marinating for about, what, 11? It's almost 2 o'clock. I put it in 11:30. So they smell amazing. Let's go. We're going to grill this shrimp up. And the rest is easy peasy from there. All right, we're keeping it simple. Yummy, yummy. This is pretty good if you like it spicy. Some mild cheddar cheese, some green onions, flour, and some cabbage. Let's go. I'm gonna put a little green onions in there. I like to cook my green onions in my shrimp. Almost done. All right, my shrimp is done. Let's get this into a bowl and do our shells in the same skillet. I'm gonna put a little bit more butter in here, y'all. I'm gonna do 5 shells. Okay, he prefers mozzarella cheese, so we're gonna do mozzarella. I am going to, I'll show you how I'm gonna do it. I'll be back. I'm gonna melt my cheese in my, shell. All right, here are the tacos, you guys. And what I do is put the rice in my tacos. My husband likes it like that too, and so do I. Plus, if you're on the go, you don't have to eat the rice separate. Just put it in the taco. All right, y'all, and then from here, I lace my cabbage, and then I put my sauce on top.
It's a baby boy.
I'm gonna do a little piece.
Oh, the whole thing.
No, I want to share it with people. Cheers.
Cheers.
What do you think, boy or girl? Girl, I want a girl.
I don't even know.
You ready?
Yeah. You ready?
3.
Yes.
You ready?
You ready?
3, 2. Wait, close your eyes. Right
Close
here. 3,
Close
2.
my eyes or what?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
Tell me to open them.
You ready?
You pull it out yet?
Pull it out, pull it out.
Open them?
No!
It's a boy. It's a baby boy.
I'm not even hungry for real, but I want to eat something. So I made myself two beef tacos with corn tortilla, mozzarella cheese, that sour cream, and taco sauce. And then I cut up an avocado. Okay, bye.